All right, let's talk about why I believe ONVO will be successful. But here is a random leak. It's the different rim options for the ONVO L60. Which one do you like? One, two, three, or four? I personally like number four the most, but let me know in the comments which one you like. So, first of all, to understand why ONVO will be successful, we've got to understand why Li Auto is successful, despite the fact that they're not exactly known for their quality. And personally, I think many of us would personally never buy one of these cars. Okay, so just take a look at this clip. It shows the support struts for the suspension. All right, and you can see these are made of metal, and also they're hollow and extremely, extremely, extremely thin. All right, does this cause a problem? Well, maybe it has some correlation to the number of crisscross applesauce incidents with their cars. If that support beam is very thin, then it's more likely to perhaps break, right? Very logical. But on the flip side, you have NIO, right? NIO's support struts, extremely thick aluminum, and you never see any of those crisscross applesauce incidents with NIO. Whereas with this L brand, you see them all over the place. And the only way that you're not seeing more of it is because they're suppressing all of it. All right. There's a video about this crisscross applesauce L brand. It gets taken down in China. All right. And instead of improving the quality of the product, they choose to silence the people that reveal the truth. Unfortunate. But why do people still even buy that car? All right. Out of all the new energy vehicle companies, they sell the most. All right. Clearly, their product is, once you know this, you're like, I wouldn't even feel comfortable driving that car. But I have friends that bought that car. All right. And they said that it's the greatest car they've ever had. What? What? That's some real contradiction right now. Why is that car so popular? Well, it offers what the consumers want. And this is something very important. All right. It has a huge, massive screen. All right. It has a fridge and has a very comfortable sofa. And on top of that, of course, it has gasoline as well, which is a major driving factor for this. But that is one of the big formulas for success. And to be honest, even NIO doesn't really exactly have that formula, right? The screens on NIOs aren't exactly very big, all right, and they're vertical on NIOs. So watching movies and stuff, not exactly the best experience on a NIO. And then a fridge, you only have it on the ES8 that has a fridge. But, NIO's not really exactly using that formula. But ONVO is replicating that formula to their maximum potential. They have extremely comfortable seats, much more comfortable than the Model Y. And then they also have a big, massive horizontal screen, 3K horizontal screen in the front, and then a smaller screen in the back. So you got entertainment solved right there. And then you also have a massive fridge freezer in the back, which is optional. So you're basically giving the consumers everything they could possibly ever want without compromising on safety, because for a fact that NIOs, their vehicles, all right, they're known for building everything up to the 5-star EU NCAP standard. So it's going to be a safe car with all those features, right? Those features are why people buy that L brand car, despite its safety compromise. Crazy, right? But finally, NIO is offering that on the ONVO L60. On top of that, some people might interject that, hey, that car might not have the best, e-drive system, right? The motors, the battery, the inverter, but that's also not the case. They have the best, right? 900 volt, and then also best energy efficiency out of any SUV, 12.1 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. And in actual testing, we'll have to see what that compared to the other guys, compared to Model Y, etc. And then also everything is 900 volt, right? Super fast charging as well. You got swap in 3 minutes, 2.5 to be exact. And then you can also charge in 15 minutes if you believe that advertised charging speed. 15 minutes from from like 20 to 80%, something along those lines. Comfort, entertainment, utility is what makes that L brand car sells, despite safety concerns. And high-tech reliability is what makes the Model Y sell. So ONVO is perfectly combining all of these things into that one product and also making it affordable. All right. ES8 also has all those things, but it's not affordable. And you got to understand the ONVO 60 will essentially be the perfect car for the family, right? Why? It's very comfortable to sit in, all right? There's also entertainment for the rear and the front, right? You got big screens and screen in the back. So kids, they're not going to get bored in the car. If you want to show them a cartoon, they can do that. And also, because of the optional freezer, right? You can go to Costco or Sam's Club here in China and you can buy frozen stuff and it'll be perfect, and you can chuck it in the freezer and then drive your way home. You don't have to be in such a hurry. Or you can just go anywhere and have the freezer on, right? And apparently that freezer is going to be portable, so you can take it with you and go camping. So it's going to be a camper's car as well. Camping will be very popular with this car as well. So it covers such a wide spectrum of consumers, and it doesn't have any sort of weakness, so to speak, okay? Whereas with NIO's product, you can sort of, say a few weaknesses. Charging isn't that fast. It's not 900 volt, screen's vertical, etc. No freezer, no fridge. ONVO solves all those problems. The only thing that could be of concern, all right, and this is the only one thing that people are worried about, is branding power. Will people care more about the brand name than the product? That's the biggest problem. You're seeing people are really willing to buy BYD, are really willing to buy a Tesla just for the product. And also, you could say, yeah, they're buying Tesla for the brand. Some people do buy Tesla for the brand. And there will still be people that buy Tesla for the brand. But from a product standpoint, right, this product, the ONVO 60, is better than the Tesla Model Y, okay? That I think we can put that debate down, all right, in terms of comfort, in terms of driving, in terms of usage, interior space, etc. The only one thing that Tesla could be better, faster speeds, and I guess the FSD or autopilot, even though it's not available here in China, right? So in that aspect, NIO's even better than that. So it's just the brand name. That's the hump that people gotta get over. So if people care about the product and what the product offers, they're gonna buy this car. And let's not forget the convenience of battery swap will also sway some of those petrol guys to buy a NIO as well. EREVs like the L car, they sell also partially because they have the convenience of gasoline. ONVO will also have the convenience of battery swap. So there's that big factor to go with as well. And most importantly, the rumored price with battery rental is 150,000 RMB, 160,000 RMB, around that area. And if they do deliver that car at that price, that's going to really just be a huge game changer, because that's just way too cheap, man. That's way, way, way too cheap. That's like in a first-tier city like Beijing or in Shanghai, that would be equivalent to just like maybe 1 year of salary, or maybe even like less than a year of salary, and you can buy that car. So it's going to be pretty much affordable for everybody. Okay, there's going to be no excuse to not buy this car apart from the brand, apart from people not knowing the brand. So I think ONVO will be a huge success. It doesn't really compromise on anything. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.